This year, we hosted our 5th annual Proclaim Conference on the 11th to the 13th of July at Emmanuel Baptist Church. Our theme was By the Book, and it focused on helping all of us understand, appreciate, and be further convinced of the centrality and priority of God's inspired and inerrant word in the life and ministry of our local churches. Our objective was to ensure that we equip church leaders to passionately and accurately preach and teach the scriptures to the churches they serve.
He has revealed to us the whole counsel of God. Timothy, follow the pattern of sound words that you have heard from me. Guard the good deposit that is entrusted to you. Everything that has been granted to you in the scriptures is holy, it is true, it is profitable. Timothy, guard it.
We were privileged to have Jonathan Lehman, the 9 Marks editorial director, serve as our keynote speaker. He led the pastors in a modular class, walking them through his book, Word-Centered Church.
Teach the Bible faithfully, realizing that you give your hearers an opportunity for life and change only insofar as you faithfully represent the biblical text. It's not my ingenuity, it's not my creativity, it's not your humor, it's not the clever way you come up with something, it's not your new angle. None of those give life to the dead.
We also had sessions focusing on how the Word of God addresses the errors of the prosperity gospel.
God has spoken a new word. And this mindset that there are these so-called new revelations, fresh revelations, which can replace or supplement the Bible, has so permeated many churches in our days, so much so that the scriptures are devalued to a great extent. Isaiah tells us, to the book and to the testimony, if they speak not according to that word, there is no light in them.
At the conference, we were called to a modern-day African Reformation that has been informed and inspired by the book.
Josiah, through the book, was able to radically transform the face of the nation, and he was able to restore true worship of Yahweh, and he did it all by the book. The African church must stop selling demon-chasing brooms and handkerchiefs and fake prophecies, fake demon castings. It must put away the prosperity gospel, moralistic pep talk preaching, word of faith theology. It must resist the big man theology and conduct every element of his life by the book.
The plenary workshops covered a wide array of topics, including the scriptures in the home, family worship, catechism and discipling, authority, why I must live and minister the way scriptures tell me to, and creeds, confessions, catechism, and statements of faith. Who needs them? The times of fellowship during meals allowed for networking amongst churches. We had a total of 430 registrants and a total attendance of 390 attendees. There was a total of 128 churches represented at the conference from roughly 24 denominations, 34 of which were from locations within Nairobi, 17 in locations outside Nairobi, and 4 outside Kenya. During the conference, we set up a booth to sell our resources, and we also gave away book sets to each attendee. Pastors and church leaders received critical resources to help with further learning. These resources included a Bible, What is a Healthy Church, Deliberate Church, Word-Centered Church, and Everyone's a Theologian or Taking God at His Word. Through these means of resource distribution, we distributed a total of 420 book sets and a total of 2,285 books. None of this would have been possible apart from your partnership. Thank you for your support, and may God grant much fruit to our gospel partnership.